It's at least my notes. I can't stop shaking right now. Hold on. Notes are making $373,000 over the next 5 years, man.
Wait. Say that again. Your note said you're gonna make how much?
$73,122.
$373,000 is how much the contract is over the next 5 years.
That's my profit.
Get out of here.
I gotta double check the number. I'm trying to, holy shit.
Wait, that's your profit over the next 5 years.
Profit, man.
Oh my God. What's up, y'all? Hey, what's going on? We are live here in Maldives. As you guys can see, we got this beautiful resort behind us, but we're standing in front of some interesting things. You'll find out why. And we got an interesting person here. You want to introduce yourself, Carl?
Well, my name is ʀᴏᴜ. I am part of Wes's program. I did the 5-day challenge. I'm here in the Maldives enjoying the luxury life, enjoying family and friends.
He's being modest, but we got a big win to talk about here. So real quick, guys, government contracting, that's what we do. I help people make 6 and 7 figures a year in government contracting. And this is kind of our live winner circle. You know, I do these winner circle videos every single month and I interview people on Zoom, but we just so happen to be coming to Maldives. And I said, let's just get together now that he won his first contract. And out of curiosity, do you want to tell people what the well, actually, before we get into that, who are you and what do you do?
Oh, shoot. It's a loaded question, sir.
I know, it's a big question.
My name is Carl. I've done, so this is the other side of the government contracting for me that I just started. I was working as a government contractor before. I've been in the military. I've done various other jobs. I've had at least 2 other careers prior to this. So I really just wanted to start something different, and so now I'm doing government contracting to better my life.
To better your life. I'm gonna say, yeah, my question now is like, how did you choose to do this? Like, so you were military, you did some contracting on the other side, being a contractor. So what made you choose to do this now, be on this side of it?
Honestly, I mean, it's cool. I'll tell a little story in there. You know, growing up, you know, wasn't a rich person or anything like that. Didn't have a lot of money. So I always thought that, you know, if I made 6 figures, you know, working, that I would have made it. And I live in the DC area, and when I started making 6 figures, over 6 figures,
cost of living,
I did not make it. I was still struggling. It was barely trying to save money. So I just, after doing that for 4 or 5 years while I was in the government, I was like, I need to do something more. I need something that's better. And I was working 60, 70 hours a week, didn't have time to have a social life. Even though I had money to save and spend, I couldn't spend it because I had no time to spend it with. So government contracting came up, and Wes introduced me to all this great stuff that he was doing, and I'm like, that has to be an opportunity, so let me try.
Amen. I love it, man. I love it. Okay, I know a lot of people are probably wondering, why are we standing in front of a fire hydrant or island fire hydrant, and plus behind you, fire hose? So let's hop into this. We'll talk about this, then we'll start walking. How long? Well, actually, what is your first contract that you won? What is it, and what happened?
Okay, so as Wes preaches, you know, 20 to 1.
21 proposals.
21 proposals, and I set out, and that was my first goal. I didn't think about, you know, oh, what's the bid number? I just got 20 submittals, kept going. On my 21st, I won a fire extinguisher maintenance and fire contract for a U.S. Army base. And so that was it. I can't explain the amount of feelings and emotions of validation and what it was to have worked for. It was roughly like 6 months.
I was gonna say, how long of a time was it before? I know you started, you got with me like 6 months ago. Hey Wes, I guess I'm gonna do this, let's do it. So 6 months, over that 6 months time, you submitted 20.
So no. So I started part-time while I was still working for the government.
Correct.
In March.
Okay.
And I did your 5-day challenge. And then I went through part-time I submitted 8 over like 4 months.
Okay.
And then
So a little bit of a slower start. Okay,
yeah,
that's fine.
And then but that slow start really told me like, hey, if you really want to be in this, you have to invest all of it.
Yes.
And so I switched to part-time at work, which made some other things complicated, but it gave me free time to like really focus on the contracting. And I started full-time in August, and then through August, I think I submitted another 20.
Wow.
So it just so happened that as I had submitted those 20, that 21st one that I had submitted with the 8 before ended up being my first win.
Woo. Hey, what's up? It's Dr. West here. I hope you are enjoying the content that we got coming at you. Give me 2 seconds. My students have been awarded over $60+ million in government contracts. Y'all, I've only been coaching about a year and a half. So listen, if you want to get part of the program, you want to be part of the program, you want to join and find out what we got going on, here's what I got for you. Go to www.thecontractingblueprint.com. We are now opening up spots for phone calls. So what we do is we have a free 45-minute hour phone call with myself and my team members. Now, I can't be on every call, so I do have team members that take some of the calls as well. But book a free phone call. We'll answer your questions on government contracting, the middleman style, and we will tell you about our program and our coaching platform. And you can make a decision if you're a good fit to work with us, if we're a good fit to work with you. I look forward to speaking with you guys on the phone, and my team looks forward to speaking with you guys as well. And we'll talk to you soon. Peace. And how much was that first win, man? If you don't mind sharing.
I can tell you the exact number because I couldn't believe it. So funny enough, initially it's a 5-year contract, or a base plus 4.
Base plus 4, yeah.
And the total amount was 1.544571. So
you got to the exact number.
A little under 1.6 million.
Woo.
So I was super excited about that. But what I didn't realize, and I think I told you initially, I thought I had quoted at 347,000 for profit. Came back, found out that the government added 6 more months onto the contract, which bumped my profit up to about 412,000. And I'm like, hey, I'm not going to be upset about the extra money there.
Not at all. When you called me, he was like, let's go. And I was like, I know what that means. Let's go. You won the first one. I'm like 1.5, and then like you said, it was like you thought 300 something, and then he texted me later. It was $412,000 profit over the next 5 years. So make sure we understand that, there's revenue and there's also profit. So we're always talk about the 2 different numbers. But how does it feel? I know you talked about it being at, well, not Fort Benning anymore, but it being at a place where you used to be stationed at or used to train at. How does that feel? Yeah,
I mean, it's a really nostalgic feeling. Like, I said, the validation of just winning the contract after working so hard to like submit and then get better. And then my first contract being at where I started my whole military career, which for me is one of the most important things I've done in my life, is serving my country. Even with my deployments and other stuff like that was my home. That's where I started my military career. And to have a contract that I get to service for the next 5 years at that spot, just kind of feels really good.
That's crazy. The first one is at that location, man. That's amazing. And then it's for, I know we're not going to get into the details of all the details of the contract, but it's not just fire hydrants. There's all types of fire stuff related there.
Fire extinguishers and maintenance for any of all the buildings, the vehicles. I'm not really sure how much if I can
I'm gonna say we don't divulge all the classified stuff.
The vehicles, fire extinguishers on it, any and all the maintenance and replacements for that.
We'll keep it simple. We'll keep it real simple. Man, that's awesome, man. And now you're going crazy with it. I mean, not crazy in a good way, but you got 40. Are you close? Are you hit 40 yet? 40 submittals?
So I just submitted one this morning.
That
was number 39.
Number 39 here in Maldives.
In the Maldives.
Maldives. You submitted your 39 proposal.
I did. And that's one of the big important parts too. Like, I love to travel, and having government contracting where you can do it anywhere as long as you have Wi-Fi.
Yep.
I mean, that's like one of the caveats on top. It's just that I can be out here vacationing, enjoying myself. I took 45 minutes this morning, typed up my whole proposal, submitted, did my research, everything else like that, and it was great. Now I can go enjoy the rest of the day.
Exactly. And even yesterday at dinner, you had a call with your subcontractor. Like, we're here in Maldives, we're 9-hour time difference from East Coast. Probably, I don't know what time district they were. Texas?
No, Georgia.
Georgia. So yes, a 9-hour time difference. We're having dinner, but you're still having a phone call with your sub. And again, we got work-life balance. Like, we're having a good time here, relaxing. And it's like, oh, let me go talk to my sub, get some things situated. Yeah, man, that's why I do government contracting, man. That's honestly why I do it.
I say I'm out here trying to reach up to you guys. I mean, one is great, but I'm trying to get to that 13, 14, 15. So we'll keep on going.
Just keep on going. Like I said, I mean, those watching, my team and I, we won 5 last month or in September. So, they're fun. The cool thing about government contracting, like Carl said, you can do it anywhere. I had some things I got to get started with my contracts as well, but it's just a simple process, y'all. I mean, lock in. There's a link around this video somewhere probably, but a simple process, if you guys are wondering, is find opportunities, get the quotes from the subcontractor, submit the proposals. But those are my 3 steps. What tips would you want to share to anyone watching, like how they can get the success that you have? I mean, I know so much.
Yeah, I mean, shoot. I think the 2 biggest ones I want to share is, one, don't overthink. That was my big thing, and luckily Coach Sheena and Coach Chrissy kind of really hammered it down in this last live event that we did, to not overthink and just work on the 3 steps. Focus on getting that list, making that research, finding that quote, and then submitting the proposal. And like I said, my goal initially was just to focus on getting 20, because the average 1 out of 20. So if I can get to 20, oh cool. Now, once I did the full time and I was working at it every day, I learned so much of doing the submittal process and then submitting those 20 that after that it became kind of easy. So I won my 21st contract, but I had already submitted, I think, 33 at the time that I actually won. So I still have another 10 pending right now that I'm waiting. And then my next goal is just get to 40 and say, I'm doing 20 as a step by step. And that way I'm not overthinking about, okay, I submitted one, let me twiddle my thumbs for the next 2 months to see if I won it.
Yeah. That's a great tip. I mean, a lot of people do that. They'll get into government contracting and they're so unconfident about it. They'll just submit one and go, all right, let me just see if I won. I'm like, that's going to take 2 months, 3 months before you get awarded. So like, next thing you know, you go through a year, you submit 2. It doesn't make sense. But you would say the live training was good, because here's the thing is, I'm not going to tell you guys where or when, but we are going to do the live training again. We did it in Miami. It was a great time.
It was a great time.
Shout out Coach Chrissy, shout out Coach Sheena. Amazing time. I'm just going to say it. We're probably going to do it again in March of 2025. So if you're watching this video, depending when you're watching it, click around the link around this video. The details will be following, and we'll tell you guys when that next one's going to be, or where that next one's going to be, and what exact date. But probably about March 2025. That's all I got, man. Last words you want to tell them?
No, I mean, I say, don't overthink it. Just get it done. Focus on a goal. Find a small goal that you want to work towards, and I say, the more you do it, the more you learn. So say if you only do one, you're never going to understand the process, and it's never going to become easier. So say I set 20, you can set 50, 100, however you want. But if you do it, eventually you're going to win. So don't stop doing it.
It's a numbers game.
That's right.
All right, well, that's our time, guys. We might want to get a ride to breakfast. Or maybe not. Wait. Anyway, all right, we out of here, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Catch you guys in the next one. We out of here. Peace. Do you want to know how to make 6 and 7 figures a year in government contracting? Do you want to know how to actually do the middleman strategy and work with me and my team of coaches? If you do, all you got to do is book a phone call with us. You can book a phone call at www.thecontractingblueprint.com. It should be on the screen somewhere, maybe above me. www.thecontractingblueprint.com is also linked below. So what we'll do is we'll do a free 45-minute to hour phone call. I take some of the phone calls as I can. My team members take the phone calls. And what we'll do is we'll make sure you understand the middleman strategy, and it will tell you about our services. If we're a good fit for you, if you're a good fit for us, we hope so. If we are, then we'll help you guys win your first contract as well. So if you're interested, book a free phone call at the link above or below, and I'll see you guys there. All right, peace.